evening, whatever time you might find this video. Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for being here. Oh, it's like 10:30 p.m. where I am, so this is kind of an after dark video. And I just decided, or I guess Spirit decided for me, that we were going to have a reading. And the title of it, I can't remember what I named it, but it was something about an angel. I'm going to tell you right now. But I have to be careful what I title them because I got an email the other day because I had named a video after somebody's song. And they said that I can't do that, even though I gave them credit for it. And they were trying to work on a way so we could share people's songs like that and not get copyrights. Oh, anyway, I don't care about copyrights. I don't care about money. If you've been around any length of time, you know that about me. Alright, so the song that I got was Blue Jeans and a Rosary. And you may have noticed that by the picture, the blue jeans and the rosary. The song goes like this. All my life I've been searching. All my life I've been uncertain. I've been abandoned and left alone. At 15 I had to leave home. The black sheep, the bad seed. At a roadside bar in Tennessee, I met an angel to rescue me. That's what I named it. An angel rescued me. She rescued me. She wore blue jeans and a rosary, believed in God and believed in me. All her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, heart on her sleeve, don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's happy with the bad seed, happy to be misunderstood. 2 packs and a pint a day to hide the shame and wash away the pain, all the pain. Every road was a dead-end street, running from the law and running on empty. You couldn't shake the marks that were left on me. At a roadside bar in Tennessee, I met an angel to rescue me. She rescued me. She wore blue jeans and a rosary, believed in God and believed in me. All her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, I can't sing. Heart on her sleeve, don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's happy with a bad seed, happy to be misunderstood. She wore blue jeans and a rosary, believed in God and believed in me. All her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, heart on her sleeve. Don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's happy with a bad seed. She's happy to be misunderstood. Well, hey there. What are you doing up so early? Or late, I guess it is. It might not be so late where you are. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the channel. Regina, if you're going to be able to stick around, baby, maybe you can moderate and we can answer some questions. So then I got a song by the Blues Boys and a BB King, and it was just pure instrumental. So I have put all of the links to all 4 of these songs in the description box, so you can go there and check them out, okay? And if it's okay with Tree, we'll do some... Awesome. So yeah, we're going to have Q&A tonight. And this is going to be a very specific reading for somebody. But this is somebody who has struggled with being the black sheep, the bad seed. And it's caused them to have quite the attitude, because then I got this song by Slipknot. It's called People Equal Shit. Yeah, oh yeah, rah, rah. Yeah, come on, here we go again, motherfucker. Yeah, come on down and see the idiot right here. Too fucked to beg and not afraid to care. What's the matter with calamity anyway, right? Get the fuck out of my face. Understand? I can't feel anything. It isn't like I want to sift through the decay. I feel like a wound, like a fucking gun against my head. You live when I'm dead. One more time, motherfucker. Everybody hate me now. So fuck it. Blood's on my face and my hands, and I don't know why I'm not afraid to cry. But that's none of your fucking business. Whose life is it? Get it, see it, feel it, eat it, spin it around so I can spit in its face. I want to leave without a trace, 'cause I don't want to die in this place. People equal shit. People equal shit. People equal shit. But this song is very rah, 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 rah. If you gotta listen to it. And it makes you, like, you can feel the vibes of this song and how negative it is. What you gonna do? People equal shit, 'cause I'm not afraid of you. People equal shit. I'm everything you'll never be. People equal shit. Yeah, so this person's got quite the ego. Yeah, come on. It never stops. You can't be everything to everyone. Contagion. I'm sitting at the side of Satan. What do you want from me? They never told me the future I was meant to be. Yeah. Overdo it. Don't tell me you blew it. Stop your bitching and fight your way through it. I'm not like you. I just fuck up. Come on, motherfucker. Everybody has to die. Come on, motherfucker. Everybody has to die. Oh, people equal shit. 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 What you gonna do? People equal shit. 'Cause I'm not afraid of you. People equal shit. I'm everything they'll never be. People equal shit. Got that? Right. Okay. And then I get this song called Wild as Her that we've had on the channel many times. She never wanted to be white picket fenced in. Her heart's like a feather in the Tulsa wind. A sea salt breeze will bring her to life. And all them other boys say she's a goodbye girl. She'll wreck your world and leave before the morning sun. But here she is, free right next to me. 'Cause I ain't trying to tame her love. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair, keep her heart hanging on around every turn. She ain't scared to get tied down, she ain't scared to get burned, just looking for somebody as wild as her, wild, wild. Saw the highway unwind in her deep brown eyes. She saw a long stretch of dirt road dreaming in mine. She ain't living for a diamond ring, just living like the rock and roll song she sings out loud. We're burning it down, blazing up a trail of smoke. Wherever we are, wherever we go, that's where she calls home. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair, keep her heart hanging on around every turn. She ain't scared to get tied down, scared to get burned, just looking for somebody as wild as her. Wild, yeah, wild as her. Yeah, yeah, wild. I ain't trying to fix her, I just want to kiss her, fuel a little fire in her soul. We don't say forever, but when we're together, I swear, no, we ain't ever gonna let go. 'Cause she knows I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair, keep her heart hanging on around every turn. She ain't scared to get tied down, scared to get burned, just looking somebody as wild as her. Wild, wild, yeah. Whew, I'm out of breath. Wow. Somebody has a woman who they met at a roadside bar. It didn't have to be in Tennessee, but it might have been for somebody. But you probably met this person while you were partying, and somehow y'all ended up being connected. And this person was somebody who brought you a lot of faith, because they believed in God and they believed in you, and they didn't care what other people thought about you. And then you went through this period of blues in your life, and it caused you to feel like people equal shit. And then you came, I think, back across this same person again, only now she's a little wild. She doesn't sound like she has really any problems, though. She just sounds like she don't want to be fenced in. She doesn't want to be tied down. She wants to be free to be herself. And you let her have that space. Alright, Spirit, what rocks would you give me for this reading? This is going to be a little different. And every reading that I do is, stick it out with me and you'll see what's going to happen next. Hopefully Spirit's going to do something here. Come on, Spirit. Let's do something great here. Let's do something amazing. All right. So somebody needs to have courage. Somebody has inspire. So you're an inspiration. We get that quite frequent on this channel. There's a need to accept something. Acceptance. Acceptance. We got laugh. Somebody makes you laugh. Maybe they like to sing, but they can't. It's a friend of yours. I can't make this up. It's a friend of yours. And they are incredibly blessed. Yeah, let me tell you a secret about this candle right here. Right before I started this video, this candle fell off the stand. And you've been watching long enough to know that when that happens, I don't touch the cards. So I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you, candle. You can't see the other one, but they're actually dancing together. Let me see if I can move it closer so you can see it too. They're both dancing together. Can you see that now? In fact, it's quite interesting to see them when they do dance together, because sometimes they'll dance like this. I've seen all kinds of stuff happen. I'm quite sure you have too by now, Regina. I've had to hit my inhaler. You may have asthma. All right, Spirit, what do you want to do here? Because I don't really know what's going on, except that you're needing courage. And you inspire somebody. You're needing to have acceptance. You're funny, and it's a friend of yours. You're friends, and you're blessed to be friends with this person. All right, so let's find out how this might have happened. I feel though that this is not. Spirits, I need your help, baby. I need your help, baby. Now I'm making up songs. How do we start this, Spirit? Alright, how does this person not F themselves for how this happened? How could they have not F themselves for how this happened? Something happened here, and it had something to do with this friend of yours. Past life connection. How did I know? You're not meditating, and there's a past life connection. Or maybe you weren't meditating, and there was a past life connection. You started a ritual, and you started to meditate. Good for you. Alright, show me how they cannot fuck themselves for how this happened. You just need to know you were born to stand out. You are someone who was born to stand out. She wore blue jeans and a rosary. Don't fit in. Stand in your power and be born of your individuality. And you remember in that last song, Wild as Her, that's what she wanted, was to be herself. And this man let her be that. And that was what connected the two of them to one another so strongly. Alright, what's being hidden that would keep this individual from not fucking themselves? Feel what you feel. You gotta accept something. And it's causing you to plan your career. Oh. And avoid toxic people. So secretly you have to feel what you feel, plan your career, and avoid toxic people. Alright, that's secretly what you have to do. Alright, openly, what is being shown? That you need to open up and be kind to somebody and rediscover yourself. So you've kind of lost yourself in whatever happened that caused you to go through this period of feeling like a blues-like brother. You went through a time that was a dark time in life, and it made you feel like people equal shit. Alright, so what's going to be the outcome for not effing ourselves? Our music came out and speaking up. But I'm not going to read reversals tonight in this. And you also have a twin flame or a soulmate on the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to your music, And it was saying that this girl liked to sing. So I think that one of you is a singer. It could be that this woman sings, but it's time to speak up about your music, or it's time to speak up, because over here you need to open up. There's a sense of you don't have the ability to open up, like you're closed off and you're not able to say how you feel. But we're going to give you a chance to do that. How is it that they need to speak up? What is it that they need to say, Spirit, for how this happened? What would they say for how this happened? This is the hidden truth of the heart. What would this person say for how this situation happened? What would they say? Whoa. They would say, I want to make amends. I do love you, and I don't know why this happened. So this person wants to open up and tell you, I'm sorry, I love you, and I don't know why this happened. Alright, what are they hiding? That I want you back. And what's being shown? That we don't share the same values, but I want you so badly. Okay, so what's going to happen next? I wish we could go back. So this is somebody from your past, and I have trouble with intimacy now. I don't think you had trouble with intimacy when you first met this person. I think life has been pretty cruel to you, whoever you are. And secretly you're having to plan your career, avoid toxic people, and feel what you feel. I think that you're working around toxic people, and you're trying to figure out how you can get out of that career and into a better career. And at the same time, you have this relationship that's gnawing at you. It's just gnawing at you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Card in the wrong deck alert. Digmatized. So this person was good in bed. And I want to start over. Hypnotized by them magic pants. So this person gave you some good sex, is what I'm getting from that card. That's making me blush. Okay, then. Oh, what are the shadow aspects of how this happened? I never used to look at you that way, and you didn't imagine it. What are the shadow aspects? I don't really know you. And I wish you would come back. So I get a feeling that you never really got to know this person as well as you wanted to, or have not had the opportunity still. And you did not break me. So somebody here might have felt like they were broken from this relationship, but they're telling you that you didn't break me. What's being hidden? That I understand you better now, and I'm sorry. Remember, they said they were sorry here. This person's very sorry for what they've done to you. And what's being shown? That I never want to feel that way again. And what's going to happen next? I know more than you think. So this person knows more than you think somehow, and I'm happy that it's over. So something's over, and they're happy that it's over, and they know more than you think. What do you know? That you're easy to see through. You say you're transparent. You let it all hang out, and look, I fantasize about you. This person really loves you. They're sorry for the way they treated you. And I think they want to tell you that. So I'm going to see if I can find out why they're not doing that. Why are you holding back so much? Over here you want to so badly. You feel like you don't share the same values with this person. That's the problem. They may not have enough money. The feeling is that I feel like they somehow are kind of down and out in life right now. Or something like that, or they could come from a different socioeconomic class than you do, and they just, or y'all might not share the same values, like You feel like people equal shit, and this person might love people. You know, like, they think people can be really amazing, and you feel like people equal shit. And Spirit's saying you need to open up and be kind. Maybe you need to open up to kindness and allow other people to show you that there is kindness in the world. You just have to rediscover it yourself. And you have to open yourself up to it. Alright, let's see what the blocks are here. I'm not going to make this excessively long. We see what we see here. This person's truly in love with you, and they're sorry for what they did. Somebody sent mixed signals, but it wasn't for sex only, so it wasn't because they felt like you were stigmatized. Even though you may have really enjoyed that sex, that wasn't stigmatized that they were doing. It was just part of it. Now you meet somebody and you hook up and you're like, wow, that right there was a world-rocking experience, and I don't even know why. Like, it wasn't all that great, but it was just that connection. You had that connection. Alright, show me what the blocks are and how this is happening. Whatever's happening here. Okay, that explains it all right there. Somebody has an addiction. Somebody has a drug addiction. They could be on pills for sure. I think this person is hooked on pills. I think they take a lot of different kinds. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. It's time to get help for your addiction. Whether you're addicted to a person or a substance. Because you were born to stand out, and see, you're hiding yourself. And you can't open up when you have addiction because you're so confused about everything. Alright, what's being hidden here? That somebody fears loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you're lonely. Be okay being with yourself. So don't be with this person. You have to avoid this person because right now they're in addiction and they're toxic. And somebody struggles with insecurity and somebody being demanding. It came out in reverse. So it's like you're secure, but you're not demanding enough. Like, you set impossible standards for your partner to meet, be less demanding, but you don't set any standards. You let this person get away with whatever they want. That's why they're toxic. And work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship, but you do not feel safe. You stay in this because you fear loneliness. Oh, bless her heart, Spirit. Alright, show me what's going on for what's being shown. Somebody makes a lot of excuses. They're afraid of losing this, and the answer is love. The answer is not love. The answer is get help for this addiction. Alright, so what's going to be and see, you make excuses for this person's addiction because you're afraid you'll lose them if you don't. And you feel like just having this person's love is the answer. Please, 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 no. Alright, what's going to happen next? You haven't decided yet if this is just going to be like a sex-only thing. You're afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. And sex only came out in reverse. Either you or your partner only wants sex, except that it's okay to reach for more. But that came out in reverse, so it's like, this is not about sex, but I haven't decided yet. I don't want to send mixed signals either. Why is it not only about sex? Because you have a fear of this person cheating. So it's not just about sex. It's about you having a fear of them having sex with other people. What are you undecided about? Whether or not they're sending you... You don't know if this person is sending you mixed signals, or if you're just being too passive. Like you're blaming yourself for what they're doing. You feel like this person doesn't love you and that they send you these mixed signals because you aren't doing enough to keep this relationship passionate enough. This is so sad. And you've been getting breadcrumbed. This person's breadcrumbing. Oh my God. This is so sad, Spirit. This person needs help, Spirit. Let's help this person, Spirit. They don't have to live like this. Sweetheart, whoever you are, you don't have to live like this. You really do need to speak up. And you might not be doing anything with your music right now because you aren't able to speak up and open up. Like, you could write songs and you haven't been writing them because right now you're not able to speak up. It's like you're so closed off to reality because you've been living in this codependent relationship with this person who struggles. And you might struggle with addiction as well. Like, for you, it could be some other kind of addiction. For somebody, it could be, you could be just addicted to this person. All right, let's see how they feel about you. Show me how the person I'm reading for feels about the person that we're reading about. Like, I'm not longing. This feels like mistake. It feels like it was a mistake, and I'm not longing. Okay, whoever this is I'm reading for, show me how they feel about the person I'm reading about. Like, they have third-party attachments, and I'm longing. Oh, so you might want to be with this person because you have drug habits. Show me how they feel. They feel like somebody is keeping secrets, and they're longing. Show me how this person I'm reading for feels about the person I'm reading about. You have good memories. So this is somebody that you reminisce about, you dwell about, and this is the one that you're having to have acceptance about. How else do you feel about them? This is okay. You feel like this is not your twin flame. But you daydream, imagine, and fantasize, and you're escaping reality. Why do you feel like they're not your twin flame? Over here it says it's a soulmate because of the chemistry. Why do you feel like that? There's a strong attraction here. Maybe you're not sure if this is your twin flame. I'm going to put twin flame back in. Spirit, is this their twin flame? Whoever it is, their heart is not open. Alright, who are they? They're at their breaking point and they want clarity. Okay, what's the clarity? They want to know what the possibilities are. Show me the possibilities. The possibilities are that they're at a distance. They're almost exhausted with whatever's going on in their life right now. And they're running and they want to apologize or would want an apology. Are they their twin flame? Can I get a clear answer about that? They're being dishonest about it being only you and they have a lot of pride and ego. Is this the divine? You need healing from where they rejected you and they were not bluffing. Are they the twin flame? You need to start something new. You're going to try again, but you're not going to give this person a second chance. One more time, twin flame or not. Don't be conflicted. This person is not trapped. You're not trapped with this person. Okay, so I'm not getting that this is the twin flame either. So you're right. It's not your twin flame. Whoever you are, you know this is not your twin flame that you're with. And you fantasize, I think, about being with that twin flame. You're with somebody who's not your twin flame, and you're fantasizing about being with your twin flame. I think you have been with them. One of the ones in the song could have been your twin flame, and the other one may not have been. That could be what's going on here. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what your next move should be. Alright, show me how this person feels about the person I'm reading for. How does this person, this false flame, this soulmate, how do they feel about the collective? Show me their feelings towards the collective. This soulmate vibe. It's not a twin flame. Show me how they feel. They have heart fog and they're not conflicted. Yes, you are. Show me how they feel. If you have heart fog, you're conflicted. Maybe they don't realize they have heart fog. Show me how they feel. They feel like somebody has secrets. Divine masculine. Okay, so yeah, this is your divine masculine. They don't want to reject you and they want to have peace. They're keeping it secret that they're your divine masculine too. They're with a soulmate and secretively they're divine masculine to whoever this is. And they do have a lot of pride. So there's a divine masculine right in this situation that is keeping it secret that they are divine masculine. They don't want to have to reject you, abandon, dismiss, or have irrational fear about you. They want to have peace. Why would they have fear? Why would they have this fear? Because they're of not getting a second chance. Because they didn't return. They were conflicted about lust and whether or not this was a curse. And now they see through the heart fog. But they don't think they're going to get a second chance to return. And they're conflicted because of lust and feeling like this is not a curse. I'm going to put those back. Karma. I cut the deck at karma. Show me if they're planning on returning. They're at peace and they have heart fog. Somebody might try to message you on TikTok or something like that. Alright, show me how... Oh, what was I even asking? Are they going to return? They're at their breaking point. They're distracted. They're not conflicted. They have clarity. And they're not bitter. And they don't have heart fog. What are they at their breaking point about? Returning. I can't make it up. It keeps coming out in reverse. So this person is at their breaking point. They've been distracting themselves, but they're not conflicted and they have clarity about not being able to return. They're not stressed about it though. Will they return? Will they return? There's distance here that's a factor and intimacy. But there are possibilities. There is a possibility that they might return. But there's a distance factor, and why is intimacy a factor? They may be sleeping with someone else because they're being dishonest, deceptive, and that's where the healing needs to come in and where they don't want to fight. So yes, I think they've been having sex with somebody else and you know about that, and that's been kind of a barrier because who wants sloppy seconds? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. We don't want that shit. Make sure you're liking the video, okay? I'll be happy to answer questions for you. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Alright, so it looks like we have somebody who's with there's a divine masculine who's with the wrong person. It's just that simple. Alright, so what's going on with divine masculine and this other person they're with? How's it going right now with them and this other person? Show us how it's going with them and this. You are not being heard came out in reverse. So somebody is being heard. It says say that shit again louder. I think there's a lot of yelling going on between the two of these people. What's being hidden? I think there's yelling going on. I think they're arguing. Fuck feelings. I'm not going on a real fucking date. I'm not going to bare my soul. I'm going to go solo. So secretly they're planning on leaving this person. Alright, what's being shown? That they don't listen. They don't listen. They have to yell, and this person still doesn't listen. It's like they've given up on even trying here. Fuck feelings. I have logic for a reason. I'm not going to go out with you, and I don't even want to talk to you and be, intimate with you. I just want to be out of this. I want to be alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to open up to you and tell you all my shit, because people equal shit. All right, what's going to happen next? Interrupting is going to be for assholes. Let them finish. Finish what? Your friends miss your face. They need you and you need them. And we see your friend is indeed here. They're funny. They're inspiring. They're courageous. They're blessed. And it looks like they're having to accept that you're with the wrong person. And this irritates them. They feel like that every time this person wants to talk to you or spend time with you, because it sounds like you're at a distance, so you probably have to talk to them on the phone. This person is an asshole, and they interrupt. They interrupt your trying to have time to talk. Yeah, fill in the blank. I think this soulmate is jealous of you, and I think they interrupt every time you and this person get on the phone because they don't want this person talking to you, even though you're just friends. That's the feel like this is giving me. That's the vibe I'm getting. All right, let's see, because we see that they're having a breakup. Show me what's going on with this soulmate connection. Let them go came out in reverse. So they're trying to let them go, but they're not. Why can't you let them go? Because I have to have an elimination. And they're partying. Look. This one's the one that has to be eliminated, the one that's partying. And this is why they can't let them go, because they're partying with them. Why are you eliminating somebody and partying? Somebody ate Chick-fil-A recently. Somebody broke a plate. Like, this person rolls their own cigarettes. They're tearing up pictures of somebody. They're eliminating somebody, but they're partying. I think they have let this person go, but they're partying. Something just touched my back. I thought it was Cosmo, but he's in his bed. Clarify this further. Okay, they're having differences. They feel like there's no escape. And there's unsent messages. They're not telling you this. They're not able to even text you because of this person. They're fighting about this. It's like, I'm not letting you go. You think you're going to eliminate me, but you're partying. That's all you're doing. You're not serious about eliminating me. We're just having a little argument here. All right, what's being hidden? That somebody's having a rebound. All right, who are they having a rebound? What do you mean rebound? They can't be trusted. So while these two are broke up, this one's over here cheating. And they're strategizing because they realize this person is not, they're like, you're not for me. And I got to come up with a strategy. But you're not doing it. Even though you know this person will have rebounds and can't be trusted. Maybe you're not coming up with a strategy and you're saying, I'm not for you because you'll have a rebound and I can't trust you. Alright, so what's being shown, that's what's being hidden, that this is all in my head. Why is it all in your head? Because you're not divinely guided. Not divinely guided for what? To learn your lessons. Alright, so what's going to happen next? You're going to have late nights. You're going to stalk. You're not going to trust the plan. And you're missing somebody. You're going real slow, too, and making silent moves. What do you see when you stalk? Why are you stalking? Somebody has a desire to win. What are they wanting to win? This is not true love. They're jealous. And this bothers them. It bothers them that they're not the one you're in love with. This person knows you're in love with somebody else. And this person that's in love is haunted. They're making silent moves. And they're not dating anyone either. I think that when they broke up with this soulmate, that the soulmate had a rebound. And it's like they can't get this out of their head because they're not divinely guided. They're learning lessons instead. It's like Spirit won't let them forget the way they treated you. And they weren't single. And that they kept you waiting. Somebody's being erased and it's a friendship. Oh my God, because this won't change and they don't want drama. So it looks like this twin flame that you kept waiting, if you're the one who kept this person waiting, is erasing you from their life. They're forgetting about you. They've erased everything that reminded them of you. They may even have blocked you because they're tired of being hurt by seeing you with someone else. And it's just that simple. Alright, show me how you're working in this person's life, Spirit. May I see, please? It felt like something turned over. We're having that Leo moon tonight, so we won't... Yep, there it is. Look, it tried to hide from me. Somebody's having a tower. Spirit's giving somebody a moment of clarity. You could have a hangover, or you could be very drunk and might have one tomorrow morning. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? That's a lot. Being tempered and wanting to get over this so badly. So you're having to wait, but you may not have a way to get where you need to go, like travel-wise. You have temperance in the chariot. There's a strong Sagittarius vibe here. There's a little bit of Leo, a little bit of Aries, and a little bit of Taurus. And also some Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's go pull it together. So strength tried to come out. There we go. Somebody's going to use their intuition. There's going to be a wheel. It's just moving slowly. There's karma coming. You know it too. You know it. You know exactly what's going on here. Which deck did you want me to use, Spirit? Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. Why is the Tower here for the collective? Because you're having a conflict and you're being patient with this person even though you're fighting all the time. That's why Temperance is here. You can't wait to get out of here. The energy to overcome for this person is they can't wait to get out of here. Why is the Tower here? Because Spirit is helping you to realize that you need to heal from this loss, but you're holding back. Why are you holding back? It's like you're not letting yourself heal because it's a breakup. You're not healing from this loss and you're holding back because of a breakup. Alright, why is Temperance here? Because of that friend. They're very kind, very... Oh, they're so sweet. They're so sweet. This friend, Cupid has hit this friend. This friend, you have feelings for this friend. You have been very patient waiting for this person to have this breakup. And now you're giving this Spirit's like, okay, they've had the breakup. Now you need to give them time to heal. Hold back while they get over this breakup. And you're like, Spirit, but I've been waiting so long. But I will, okay. Alright, why is the Chariot here? Because of the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it can be an Aquarius also. This person drinks champagne. They could have recently gone to some kind of black tie affair or wedding or something. They could have been a best man. Or they could have gone to some kind of ball, marine ball, or some kind of military ball. Or, I don't know, anniversary party, whatever. They could have just gone out to a nice party. But that's what the Chariot is, this King of Cups, being so in love, being very peaceful and diplomatic, and controlling their emotions. This person is very much able to control their emotions. They have feelings, big time feelings for this friend, though. Alright, and what's the High Priestess? The Three of Wands came out in reverse. So you know that this is going to cause unexpected setbacks. And what is the Wheel? The Wheel is what's most important. And we've been seeing, okay, that there was going to be one. Somebody is going to overthink their choices. And they're going to have these addictions, these destructive tendencies. And there's not going to be any reward. It's like this is not going to lead them to see the right perspective. Even though it's going to be hard and difficult, they're not going to see the perspective they need to see here. It's like it's almost pointless what's happening. Why is the Tower here? Because of somebody cock blocking. Okay, so they're healing from a loss and you're holding back because of the breakup. And it's like Spirit is maybe cock blocking you. Spirit might be doing that. Alright. Why is Temperance here? I mean, because you're not able to dodge the bullets. It's like, in this case, I feel like you were not able to dodge Cupid's arrow. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and being protected by haters. But that's in reverse. Alright, why is the King of Cups here? Okay. Because he has a bad reputation and he did not hit the jackpot. Why is he dodging bullets? Because it's not the same shit but a different day. Well, what is it then? He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They lie about what they do every day. And they can't dodge the bullets. They didn't hit the jackpot and they have a bad reputation. So what's going to be the outcome of that? They're going to be looking you up online and you could care less. What's the High Priestess over here for? Because somebody is going to be crying over you. And they can't creep, though. Why can't they creep? Because somebody threatened them. That's why they're dodging bullets over here. Somebody threatened them because whoever this is truly into you. And they're like, you better not even think about trying to dig dirt on this person because I will kill your ass. And over here, they were dodging bullets. Oh, this was your friend too. Alright. Stalking you, watching, obsessed. This person may even have a gun watching you through the scope of a gun. Why is the Wheel in reverse? Because somebody is a divination abuser. They're talking shit and saying, you're not forcing me to do anything. I want them back. So what's going to be the outcome? Somebody's going to be a queen rising. And they're not moving on. So what's going to happen if they don't move on? They're going to have love on the brain and they're not able to move on. They don't hold any grudges though. What's the love on the brain about? Somebody is a spiritual hater and had no facts. Somebody hated your spirituality and had no facts. Why were they trying to dig dirt on you? Because they didn't have a screenshot and they were trying to steal your creativity. And they were trying, this person was dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, and poisonous. Possessiveness, sorry. They were karmic. They were trying to steal you, copy, duplicate. Like, they were trying to be you. And they did not have the facts. They did not have the proof. They didn't have any evidence. But this person was trying to copy you. And you weren't dangerous or toxic or unhealthy or possessive. And you weren't a karmic partner. This person just has bad habits. Okay, so it looks like they're dealing with somebody who has bad habits. And Spirit was cock blocking you from getting involved in this. Because this person has a bad reputation. So Spirit was not letting you get involved in this. This person was running also. They're a divination abuser and they talk shit. They can't creep though. You are crying over you. Somebody's crying over you because of some unexpected setbacks. This is truly a breakup. And you have, it's like somebody here has somebody else. But let's see what's going on here. Go a little further with this, Spirit, somehow. Show me how I can go a little further with this. Let's go a little further with this. Why is the Tower here? Because somebody is healing and their heart's not open. You're realizing that this person's getting over a breakup and their heart's not open. It's being said over and over and over again. Why is Temperance here? Because you're going to form a solid foundation and get structure in your life. And why is the Chariot here? Because you're tired of the control tactics. And last winter, you could not have a soul tie reunion. Alright, and why is the High Priestess here? Somebody was keeping you from seeing this person. Because somebody regrets being closed off. Intuitively, you know this person regrets the fact that they couldn't be with you. And why is the Wheel on the bottom of the deck? Because somebody has a hot attraction. They caused you a lot of lack in the past. They made you suffer. They're at a distance from you. And there were some seeds, or are going to be some seeds planted this spring. Outcome of those seeds. I'm not taking that. Outcome of the seeds. Somebody is going to come out of the dark night of the soul and move into their north node. Whatever seeds you planted in this person's life over the spring is going to give them the courage and whatever else they need to come out of a dark night and look and they're going to get the freedom to finally take a leap of faith away from this very, very toxic situation. They're in a situation with someone who is very toxic, and they're in love with a friend, and that's the energy to overcome, is being in love with this friend, because right now they need to heal. They just broke up with somebody that they've been with, it looks like, for a pretty long time. And they're nowhere near ready for a relationship. And it looks like you have been waiting a long time for this to happen. So being told that you have to, wait even longer, it's like a slap in the face kind of thing. Because you've been waiting so long. But at the same time, I get the feeling that you love this person enough that you're willing to give them the space that they need to heal. But the other person is not going to be so willing to do that. And I think you know that. I think that's where the problem is coming in. Is you know that this other person is going to be insisting that they go back. Let's see what might be the outcome of them doing that. If this karmic or soulmate, if the soulmate insists that they go back, they're going to fight. They're going to fight and see this from a different perspective finally. If the soulmate decides they want to be manipulating and trying to get this person back, they're going to end it. They're going to end it and see this from a different perspective. Show me what's going to be the outcome if this soulmate tries to bring them back. Fill in the blank. Clarify that. Injustice came out. Why is injustice here? Because they're not going to... It's like this person feels so alone. Even when they're with their family and in a crowd, they feel alone. And they're drained and defeated. They're sick of this. They're sick of it, and they're tired of not getting out of it what they put in and trying to see it from different perspectives and just not seeing anything change. So what will be the outcome ultimately? There's a Virgo here. They're going to go into hermit mode and look at what they're putting in based on what they're getting out, and what will they find? That their confidence will come back, and that they've had a problem with being a perfectionist, and they need to resolve this. Will they? They're going to realize that being in a relationship with this person was a wasteful attachment, and that it was a heartache. Who did it hurt? The Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Who it hurt is a very intuitive, compassionate woman. Usually is a Cancer, but it could be a Pisces, especially since we just came out of Pisces season. It could be a Pisces, but it could also be a Scorpio. This can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini. And then it affected their money, it affected their mental health, and it helped them to grow. They grew from this. They grew from the pain of the betrayal of all of this. I think this person grew out of this. In fact, they may not even want you back. We're gonna ask. Does this person even want them back, Spirit? Is this even worth us looking at? Like, is this Queen of Cups the one that's in reverse? Are they even going to want this person back in their life? Spirit says they are not going to trust you. No, they're not. So that Queen of Cups doesn't want you back. Will the other person here want them back? It's not the right time, but remain positive. When will they ever end up back together? Spirit says they're not going to take action within the next few months. They're going to choose a new direction. Clarify the new direction. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. It's unlikely. And they're going to ask for help from others. So it's unlikely that this will be resolved peacefully, and they're going to have to ask for help. You don't believe this. This person has so much pride. I just don't see them asking for help, and neither do you. Alright, so I'm going to ask one more thing. If this person's coming back, when will they be back? When will they return? Next month came out in reverse. Why not next month? May is here. Okay, so that is next month. May is next month. Look, it says May, not next month. Why not next month? Because it's not the right time. It's going to take a while. So when will they be back? Way off in the future. Not in the morning. Can you get a date? It says next year, and maybe something happened last September. So they'll be back next year. It's not going to be as fast as you think. Can you give me a month for next year? In the festive season. And this year, something's going to happen when there's fireworks. Maybe July? Or, I don't know what your holidays are. I don't know all the holidays. But that's what I got. Next year, during the festive season, it looks like maybe July. Not May, but maybe in July they'll be back. That's what I'm getting. And whatever else I said. Oh, Spirit, you know I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's get some guidance for whoever this is. Guidance, please, Holy Spirit, for whoever I'm reading for. My darling, you done been through something with this character. The Chess Queen came out in reverse, and the Web Weaver also came out in reverse. Thank you all. Hey, Kaylash. Good morning, baby. Surprise. I am being a late night owl tonight. All right, so the chest queen in reverse, number 30. In your challenge, when the chess queen arrives to challenge you, it simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning, scheming, strategizing what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember that saying man plans and God laughs. Remember laugh? That's God laughing at us making plans. Wow. Okay, man plans and God laughs. You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The law of cause and effect apply here. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be in the highest good. Ask instead for miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. And then the Web Weaver, number 4, it came out in reverse also. And it goes like this. The Web Weaver warns you to address your behavior in all areas. Where are you being dishonest with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold and abandoned if you don't relinquish control? Your strand in the web is beautiful and unique, and you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. You're challenged to stand tall in all your perfect imperfections. See yourself truly and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into the beauty meant for you and you alone. Keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. The web remembers everything. Do something different this time and watch a miracle. This applies to all your questions in this moment, for everything is connected. So you're asking about a specific situation. You're being told that you need to turn this over to God and let go and let God have the answers to your questions. Alright, Spirit, what prayer would you give this person? I feel like it might be the Serenity Prayer, but it could be something else. I don't know. O God of heaven and earth, it is good to sing your praises and to bless your holy name always. This is the miracle. You do great things for us, and the whole earth is full of your glory. To you be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus for endless ages. You have a miracle coming. What spiritual gifts are operating in this collective right now in this situation? That music, again. Coins. You might be finding coins or somehow cryptocurrency. You might collect old coins. You might just be finding them in very, very strange places. I have the number 24 and the number 9. Somehow your music is very important. There's a transformation about to happen, and I've been telling you that. Anything else? You're going to have the ability to manifest, to juggle a lot of things. Number 19 is here, and you're going to see the perspective of Spirit here, the eagle. You're going to have an eagle. Eagles fly alone. They don't fly in packs like most birds. They're very intelligent. They see with precision. They never miss their mark. Eagles are amazing birds. And you're going to have the vision to see from the eagle's perspective. The eagle has a different perspective than any other bird in the sky. They see the way Spirit sees. You may have a spirit animal as eagle. Eagles could be significant to you somehow. We also have the Lovers, which is a Gemini vibe. I don't know if I've seen Gemini or not tonight. Alright, one more time. I'm about to go to bed. I'm going to answer a few questions. And then somebody here is going to travel. Remember, were they going to return? Yes. I think they are, and I think it's going to be in June, I think I said, or July. I can't remember. And you're going to have communication from somebody, I think, about this. I think this person is going to call you and say something like, you know, I just broke up with my wife or husband, and I've been thinking about you a lot. I can't stop thinking about how I hurt you and how wrong I did you when I just left you. And I wasn't there for you when you needed me. And I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you. How can I make it up to you? And right now, you may have to just, you know, kind of stay quiet and to yourself, because it would have indicated that somebody has a tendency to rebound, and you don't want to get involved with somebody right after a breakup, because they might go back to that person, and then you've gotten yourself tangled up in some shit. For real, for real. The moon just went into Leo right as I just said that. So be careful of arguments over the next 2 or 3 days, because we saw one happening here. Angels, how are you working here? Prayer and peace came out. Anything else? Your thoughts. They're working in your thoughts. And they're also showing you grace, or helping you to show someone else grace. Spirit said to go one more time. Forgiveness came out, and nature, getting grounded and getting yourself grounded, because you're going to have forgiveness. Someone is needing your forgiveness. Somehow your hand is gifted. This person is the one who is gifted with music, the one who is being asked to forgive. The one who has the musical talent, that somebody's going to ask them to forgive them, it looks like. And this person adores you. They may spy on you. I could be wrong, but this person's gifted in their hands. And when they touch something, it changes the vibration of whatever they touch. It might even change the color. I mean, this person has extremely gifted hands. Their hands are very, very, I can't describe to you how gifted this person's hands are. Alright, so, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a quick break. Y'all don't go anywhere. I'm going to answer all your questions. I did this video because I wanted to be able to answer questions for those of you who couldn't stick around yesterday. And I figured if I did it real early in the morning, maybe some of you would be awake and you'd be ready. All right. Okay, Shyness. What's coming towards you in love? All right, give me just a minute, baby, and I'll be right back and get your question answered. Let me get me something to drink, okay? I'll be right back. And we still are going to have the reading later, but I'm probably going to have to do it at 10:30 or 11, because I have someone coming at 2 for an in-person reading, and there's going to be 3 of them. And they're wanting me to try to channel their loved one who's crossed over. 2 different loved ones. So that's going to take a lot of energy. So we're going to do the reading a little earlier in the morning. Okay, I'm back. You guys make sure this week you say a prayer for my daughter, Emma, the one that had her birthday today. She has to have her tonsils taken out Tuesday. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to go back down. Hey, Space Cowboy, what's up, baby? Good to have you tonight. Shyness, what's coming towards me in love? All right, Spirit, show Shyness what's coming towards her in love. May we see, please? What might be coming towards Shyness in love? May I see, please? A Knight of Wands and Death. So a Scorpio with a Sagittarius placement, maybe. It's a Knight of Wands. Oh, somebody's coming towards you with a lot of money. Or not. Something's being transformed about your money. Where you don't have any, you might be getting an inheritance. There's a King of Cups coming towards you. It's a Scorpio, I think. It's a Cancer or a Scorpio. Alright, show me what's coming towards Shyness in love, Spirit. May I see, please? There's going to be a Queen of Wands in reverse, Shyness. Who is this? Who is this Queen of Wands? It's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Are you aware of any females? Why is she here? Because of something's going to end. Somebody is coming towards you, but they're ending it with this person here. And you're not using your intuition about it. They want to build a foundation. And they're making quick plans to do it. Can you show me who? It could be a Pisces or a Taurus. It could also be a Gemini. Oh, they're manifesting this. This person is manifesting you. Outcome of this manifesting. Somebody's going to have a ruthless win. Clarify the ruthless win. Because of this new love. Somebody doesn't want you to work on a new love. There's somebody in your life who's going to try to stop you from having this new love. And I don't think you see this coming. It could be somebody who has an addiction and who won't change. So what's going to be the total outcome of this? The King of Swords in reverse. This Gemini vibe right here. There's a Gemini here who's a total dick. Why is he here? He's the one who wants to ruthlessly win. Because he's going to try to resolve conflict with you. Outcome of doing that. It looks like you have an ex coming back that you are not with anymore. It's like they have unconditional love for you, or you have unconditional love for them. And it's like they're going to come back and say, please work things out with me. I was so tired and so drained and so defeated. And I was trying so hard to withstand adversity. And I lost motivation. Meanwhile, you have this new love. Show me what would happen if she went towards the new love. Woo! What would happen? Whatever it is, knock the new love out of the way. This person's dead serious. The Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So, it's like you would end up going back to this old relationship. If if you try to go towards somebody new, there's somebody else that's going to try to get in the way. And somehow they're tied to your money. Maybe this person is very controlling. And they're determined that they're going to get over here, that they're going to be the one that wins. What's going on with this crazy ex? There's a crazy ex here. What's going on with this crazy ass ex? They're hard to read and they moved on. So you don't know whether or not they've moved on. Or they don't know whether or not you've moved on. What's going to be the outcome of that? This person they feel like you forever changed their life without even trying. You got away and they regret it. See, that's what I'm saying right there. This person doesn't know whether or not you've moved on. But they're very stubborn and they're like, you first, I'm not moving, you know where to find me. What's going to be the outcome of the new love? Self-pleasing and gossip. So people have been talking about this. Oh my goodness, what a mess. What are they saying? What are they gossiping about when it comes to... They're saying that you were marrying for money and that you got your bad karma for it. And now you're all in their head. Anything else we need to know? This is karmic friends of yours. And they would say you do anything to start dramatic shit. Just beware that you have a crazy ass ex that's going to try and keep you from being with anybody but them. Shyness, are you there? Or did you leave? You need to close things out with this ex unless you want to be with them. Because this person is controlling and they are trying their best to get back in. As soon as they find out you have somebody new, they're going to try to get back in. How does Shyness not F herself or himself? I guess it's a her. Fuck being nice. It's okay to be nice, but not too nice. Don't be in denial. And stop doing the same old thing. That routine. Don't do the same thing expecting different results, like that card said. And get more sleep and rest. Is this reading connecting with you, baby? Okay, then definitely is your reading. Okay, good. I'm sorry, though, because they are a crazy-ass ex, and they're going to try to stop you. If you try to move forward with another person, I know you didn't want to hear that, but this person's going to try to interfere. Let me pull cards on the, what blocks are there for Shyness so they can have a new love and not have a crazy-ass ex? You're too attached and love is the answer. Alright, show us what the blocks are to having. Love is the answer and fear of loss. Alright, what are the blocks? Show me the blocks. Don't be so anxious. Spirit said don't worry so much. It's going to be okay. Don't have so much anxiety. Alright, what else? So you struggle with anxiety. You have a fear of people touching you, and you have a tendency to be a little unsocial and too detached. So you need to get more... Somebody hurt you. Yeah, there was also a rejection. Okay, so you have a fear of loss, and you think that love is going to be the answer to everything. You have too much anxiety. It's like you're no longer a social person anymore because this person won't give you any space. It's like everywhere you go and turn around, there they are. And you have a fear of being touched for some reason. Somehow something caused you do not trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. So you have a hard time with people touching you. You might have energy transference like I do, where when people touch me, I pick up their energy and I can sometimes see things and feel things, and I'm uncomfortable with it. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm feeling, but I just know I don't feel comfortable with it. Alright, one more time I'm hearing. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't tell yourself untrue stories about that rejection. So somebody in the past lied about the rejection. And don't be needy, which I don't think you are. And don't be eye candy for anybody either. I get the feeling that you're very beautiful and that people might like to be around you because you're so beautiful. And you are, you know, when you're around, you make them look good because you're so beautiful. So just be mindful of those things and you'll be fine. And don't be nice. I mean, don't be too nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness, and they don't. They just don't. But it does look like you have somebody new coming towards you. It looks like they could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. They are a water sign, masculine water sign. And you look like you are a fire sign. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And you have a crazy ex. For sure. Maybe more than one. Okay, who's next? Oh, yeah, okay. I felt like there might be a Taurus and someone else. So I couldn't tell. Maybe a Gemini or... You got some crazy exes. Hey, Christy. Love. You're welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. My pleasure. I love reading for you. I'm glad. Thank you for telling me so. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. As you've told me before, Mox and you are in separation and you're missing him so much. May I know what's going to happen next in our connection this week? Alright, I'm going to go straight to the Twin Flame deck. May I see what might be coming in the next week for Mox and Manya in their connection? The Ace of Swords is here, and there was another card that was trying to pop out. Reunion with a soul tie in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So it looks like you might get some clarity on why the two of you actually really had this falling out. Show me what might happen in the coming week. There's an Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So it's like, I don't have any self-love, or I don't have a new love. You're going to get clarity on that. Forgiveness for the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups keeps coming out in reverse. That could indicate a lost pregnancy. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but only you know your situation. Alright, show me what's coming next for Mox and Manya's spirit in the week coming up. Alright, Manya, he's gonna be deceptive. And you need to guard yourself from this. You need to be on guard because of him trying to be deceptive and tempting. What's he going to try to pull? The Ace of Cups in reverse from last fall. So it's like there was a new love last fall. Or a baby could have been lost last fall. And there was never any apology for this. Alright, anything else we need to know? Last winter, there was control tactics, and last fall, there was a new love that was lost, or a baby that was lost. Alright, so in the winter there was something that happened. In the fall there was something that happened. What's coming next with this deception? Fate. Fate and a twist of fate. Divine intervention. Clarify the divine intervention. Look. I can't make this up. Use your intuition about divine masculine. Can you give us a hint about what that might mean? It means that somehow y'all are going to celebrate gifts and abundance together. Or maybe they are. Something's going to change. Somebody is going to get the courage to change. Clarify this courage to change. It has to do with not being rejected. What's going to be the outcome of not being rejected? It has to do with someone who's not present and has not been having abundance or gratitude for abundance. And they've been in their comfort zone. And what will be the outcome of the connection when this happens? In the summer, you're going to form a solid foundation and have growth. Or you may have actually done this last summer, but you're going to have a solid foundation and growth. Clarify what's going to happen in the summer. Something ended in the last summer. Why are you telling us this? Because this caused our very dark night of the soul and somebody was cold and detached. What do we need to know here? That this person is spying on you from a fake account in their comfort zone. Why are they spying? Because they want to form a structure and a solid foundation, but they don't have the courage that they need to ask you or to take action. They are very nostalgic though. What's going to be the outcome of taking action? This is going to be a transformation where they don't have the courage to take action. Jupiter is going to give them courage when it's somehow conjunct with Pluto. So when Pluto and Scorpio, when Jupiter and Pluto are conjunct, that is when this person, and look, you're having dreams, or they are. Somehow when Pluto and Jupiter are aligned, there's going to be planetary alignments that cause this person to change. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's going to be next week, though. It looked like next week he was going to try to deceive you about whatever happened in the past. Be careful that this person doesn't try to blame you for everything. How does she not F herself as she goes through the coming week, rather? When it comes to your kindness, don't be fucking yourself with kindness, okay? What else? You might be too kind sometimes. You need to read, or something needs to be read. Alright, what's going to happen when this is read? Don't make this a ritual. Don't make being read a ritual. Why should reading not be a ritual? Aren't you the one in school? Because you need to set some financial goals. And you don't need, it looks like you recently changed a bad habit or something. What will be the outcome of the financial goals? A counselor is here. You might be going to school for that. There's going to be a shift when it comes to counselor. Clarify the shift. Exploring and planning. What are you planning and exploring? Getting on the right path and being cautious. Clarify being cautious about the right path. It has to do with a mechanic. Be cautious and get on the right path when it comes to mechanic, working on something. Clarify the mechanic. It has to do with your comfort and not making peace. Why can't you make peace and be comfortable? Because of beauty. Explain that to me. You're not motivated. So what are you going to do? This is going to change, and change is coming through spell work. Outcome of the spell work. It's undecided. Why is it undecided? Because I think you practice white magic and this person has free will. Science. It has to do with science. It's undecided about science. Maybe you go or you're taking a science class. Outcome of the science class. The past is here and making an investment is here. So somehow an investment you made in the past is going to help you to make a decision about science and whether or not you want to change something. Maybe you've done some spell work. I'm not sure. That was what would be indicated here. Okay, so that's what I have for you right now. Not a lot looks like it's gotten any better this week so far, baby. But we can always look at it again next week. Or whenever you have time. Whenever you're ready, I'm here for you. Okay? Alright, who's next? You're welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome. Who's next? Is Arushi next? Okay, you closed the list. Yeah, it's getting late for us. Priya, it looks like you're next. Arushi, baby, I'm going to be doing a reading tomorrow morning again like I always do on Sunday. Make sure you come back and set your notification. I think I'm going to do it around 10:30 or 11. That's my time, though. I'm not sure what that is on your time. What I have is I have a dual clock on the front of my phone, and that way I always know what time it is where you are and where I am, so I can kind of plan accordingly. You might want to do the same thing. Okay, so Priya, what's up? She may be gone. If she's gone, we can go ahead and take Arushi, and then we'll close. Unless you have somebody else. Okay. Oh, my space cowboy. What's up, space cowboy? We'll have to wait and see. Hang out and see if somebody else doesn't show up, okay? If we have somebody that doesn't show up, we'll take your question. Should you message Armani tonight? What does she have for you? Alright, so we're going to ask your angels if you should message Armani tonight. Angels, should Space Cowboy message Armani tonight? Spirit says wait within the next few weeks. Alright, if she could say something to Space Cowboy, what message would she have for Space Cowboy? She would say, I miss you regardless of how things seem, and my heart is telling me just do it. So maybe you recently had a conversation with her about giving it another try. So right now Spirit's indicating to wait a few weeks and then try, okay? So not tonight. Um, what would come out of trying to rebuild this friendship, Spirit? Can you show, Space Cowboy? What would come out of trying to rebuild this friendship? Animals. And prosperity. Anything else? Somebody would have willpower and blessings. Alright, anything else? Well-being. So far, all good things. Animals, willpower, well-being, and psychic abilities. One more time I'm hearing. Anything good come out of this friendship being rebuilt? You would get clarity. What would you get clarity about? Love. And somebody's been grieving, but they're inspired. Alright, Space Cowboy. I don't see why it wouldn't be a good idea to try and work out the relationship as a friend and see where it goes, okay? Well, it says you have a chance to do that for sure. Alright, anybody else here? Okay. Thank you, Space Cowboy. Alright, thank you, Regina. I appreciate your help so much. I hope you sleep well, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Arushi, are you still here? Arushi. Was it Arushi? Who was it? Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, Arushi. Okay. I'll go ahead and do yours now, baby. Let me see what your question was. Give me your question real quick. No, you can ask now. You're good. There was a few people who left, so you're good. I'll do yours, and that'll be it for tonight. Thank you for doing the moderation for me. That was awesome of you. Career reading for the next 30 days, please. Alright, we're going to look at this deck right here. What does Arushi need to know about her career for the next 30 days? You need to make an investment in health. You might be going to school for something in the health profession, like being a doctor or a nurse. What does she need to know about the next 30 days? Use your voice about an investment. There's a need to invest in something, and it has to do with somebody's health. Can you show me, please? There's going to be a loss because you haven't made an investment. Alright, show me what she needs to know about her career in the next 30 days. You're going to lose your patience. Look, cards are falling. You're going to be networking, and you're not going to work on something. What are you not working on? Mechanical. Something mechanical. It has to do with your transportation. So, you're going to have to, you're not going to be patient because you're going to have to network because of your car, it looks like, breaking down in the next 30 days. Alright. How can Arushi overcome this? You're going to have growth where you have instability. Alright, outcome of the growth. Right now you're at a crossroads and you're not sure what to do when it comes to being a designer. What are you trying to design or not design? It has to do with being in leadership in sports. So you might be in sports somehow. Be careful about needing a mechanic for your car, okay? Or whatever transportation you take. And you're at a crossroads about designing yourself to be in leadership in sports. What might be the outcome of being in leadership in sports? The media is here, your soul tribe is here, and the office is here. So it looks like the office is going to make a call, or you're going to talk to somebody at an office about doing media when it comes to being in leadership in sports and where you live. You're a workaholic. Outcome of this soul tribe and media, you're not going to have any options. Why not? Because you just can't move fast. It's like you can't move fast enough. Your parents won't allow you. You're a workaholic. What's going to be the ultimate outcome here in 30 days? Gossip. What are they saying? That you're an inspiration to others. Aww. And that you're going to the next level. So people have a lot of confidence in you. They talk about what great things you're going to accomplish. And truly, it looks like you are. You may run into some trouble with your transportation. So just keep that in mind, okay? Okay. You're welcome, baby. You're late, but what's your question, sweetheart? It's okay. I'm going to answer and then I'm going to close. Okay. Gotcha. Is it in science? You might be working on studying for science. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Marushi. Anytime, baby. Anytime. You just want me to pull a card for you, Priya? Okay. Alright, Spirit. What card would you like to pull for Priya today? Spirit wants you to have a power thought card, Priya. Spirit, how are you working in Priya's life? May I see, please? How are you working in Priya's life? I am worth loving and divine wisdom guides me. So Spirit wants you to know, I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself, and divine wisdom guides me. I am guided through this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals, and I am safe. And then on the bottom of the deck is, I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I'm at in life. So somehow you need to be at peace with your age, okay, Priya? Alright, and I want to give you one more thing. Show me how Priya cannot F herself. May I see, please? How can Priya not F herself over the next couple of days? Priya Spirit says, work on your nutrition, sweetheart, okay? Anything else? Music. You haven't been listening to music, or you need to. And there's a routine you need to break. Break your routine. Somebody else had this same thing, except not nutrition. They were told to break with their routine. And it has something to do with not listening to your music. Come out of denial. Anything else? Release your doubts. Right now you're having doubts, Priya. And you can't take a vacation, but I think you're planning to go on one soon. I think you're hoping to go on one soon. I know I am hoping to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. I've never been on one, and I'm going to plan one for myself. Maybe one of you will go and meet me somewhere, and we can go together. Oh, why did I get these out? Message for Priya, Spirit. Spirit has a message for you in these cards, Priya. The Lady of the Gift, number 20, and the Spirit Whisperer, number 3. Okay. Number 20. I don't remember ever reading that one, do you? It's in reverse, but that doesn't mean anything in these cards. Alright, the Lady of the Gift. The Lady of the Gift says that the act of withholding isn't welcome in her world. In fact, withholding information is another way to lie. Are you doing this? Perhaps someone is doing it to you, withholding something in order to keep you manipulated and controlled, so you believe deep down you're not quite good enough. Now is the time for you to address the concept of withholding. If you see this in any aspect of your life, it's time for a change. Giving to others with the idea of getting something in return is also being warned against here. The best way out is with... The best way out of this mire is to give with honesty and with an open heart and without expectation. The Lady of the Gift challenges you to be generous and compassionate. You can always start again. And then number 3, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be someone else who's being that way. Be careful of letting people take advantage of you. And then number 3, the Spirit Whisperer in reverse. Okay. The Spirit Whisperer warns you that you're about to go astray and you need guidance. Red flags are waving and you must pay attention, lest you find yourself cleaning up messes you didn't even know you'd made. The challenge is... She challenges you to start again and trust her intuition, or trust your intuition, I meant. In time, you will be back on track. On this occasion, you can't possibly go wrong, since you're that much more aware of the possible challenges you need to step away from. If this is about a relationship, you may be repeating something in your past that you don't need to relearn. Stay away from this. Stay away, as this may end up a costly distraction. That said, lessons learned rise over and over. She said, lessons learned over and over make for great wisdom later. So stay away, as this may end up being a costly distraction. That said, lessons learned over and over make for great wisdom later. So you need to be careful about something. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here. How is it that Priya cannot F herself? Spirit, how does she need to not F herself? You need to do a social media detox, Priya. Alright, what else? That might mean you need to go through your friends list and delete some people. Do a self-exploration. Find out who you are under all those layers, like that onion that we have to peel back to get to know the true us. Create a routine came out. Alright, anything else? There's a gift you're not going to receive, and you feel like you don't have any gifts and that you're going to have to be normal. What's the truth? Just be yourself. Maybe it's saying create a routine. You don't feel like you have any gifts, but you just need to be yourself and don't worry about gifts. Clear your energy and don't open up. Don't just give everything about yourself out all at once. Leave something to the imagination and let this person work for it. Let them spend the time and the effort and the money and whatever else is needed to get to know you. Okay? Alright. And make sure you clear your energy. Okay, Priya? Okie dokie. I think we're going to stop there. I hope everyone had a lovely enjoyed the reading, had a lovely time. I certainly enjoyed you all being here. Hey, Manu. What's up, baby? You're so welcome, Priya. I'm good, Manu. Hope you are. I'm going to answer your question because I missed you last night. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Regina. See you tomorrow, okay, sweetheart? Get a good night's sleep. Get some rest. Thank you. You're the best. I appreciate your help. Good morning, Manu. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're good. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, 2 candles. That's right. Definitely. You're very welcome, baby. You're so welcome. Okay. I'm waiting on Manu's question to show. You're very welcome, Freya. What's coming towards you? Okay, you just want to know in general what's coming towards you. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the Tarot has to say about that. What's coming towards Manu in all aspects. Whatever aspects Spirit chooses to reveal, Manu is open to the suggestion of knowing what's coming next. What's coming up in the next couple weeks for Manu? Over the next couple of weeks before we get to the full moon again, what's coming up for Manu? May I see, please? What is coming towards Manu in all aspects of life? In general, what's coming towards Manu? May I see, please? Something's going to move real fast, real quick forward. Sagittarius is here with Aries and Leo. The Eight of Wands. You're going to have some accelerating quickly. It could be anything from you are going to speed up. Oh, wow. You could, this sounds crazy, but you could be buying new tennis shoes. I don't know where that's coming from. What's moving forward so quickly? The end of a relationship with a very controlling woman. Okay. Okay, well, we can move to your career. Something's moving forward real fast with, it could be your stability because of, there's a woman in your life, a Queen of Wands that looks like a Sagittarius, and you've been soul searching about this woman, okay? But I think we see that a lot in your readings about this woman. So let's move on to your career. What's coming towards Manu in career life? May I see, please? Recognition of going to the next level. It's like you're recognizing you're not going to the next level. What's going on with Manu's career? Something about your parents in the next level. So maybe they have ambitions for you to do something to go to the next level. Spirituality, and your parents are not, I don't think your parents like your spiritual life at all. Okay, what's going on with Manu's career. May I see, please? You have a lot of instability going on right now, okay, baby? What does Manu need to do to change this? Manu, you need to network. And don't take any risk when it comes to whatever it is you're not working on, or this mechanic. Clarify the risk with the mechanic. This is somebody you have a partnership with. You might be working with this person, and this is just risky. So, or it's not risky. It's saying you've networked and found somebody that you can work with, and it's not a risk. Alright, outcome of this partnership. You're going to have setbacks. What should Manu do different? Okay. Manu, it's undecided, but you're going to have an inspiration about something you lost, and you've been looking for it from your past. So something from your past, you lost it and you've been looking for it. And it's undecided if you're going to be inspired or not. What's going to be the outcome? It could be some documents you lost. It has to do with something legal. Outcome of the legal for Manu. Your health is here, and you're going to have options when it comes to health. Outcome of options and health. You're going to lose your patience, but what will be the outcome? You don't know because you don't have a strategy, but divine timing is in charge. So, what's divine timing's outcome? You're going to manifest. What are they manifesting, Spirit? Not having to make that investment. Alright, then what will be the outcome? Entertainer is here, but in reverse. Why is the entertainer in reverse? Because of being uncomfortable, no science, and no spell work. Why is spell work here? Because of your life purpose, being a crafter, and using your voice. So what should Manu do? You're a workaholic. Outcome of using your voice and crafting for your life purpose. Your soul tribe is here. And why will they not be sports? Because they're not beautiful. So what's going to be the outcome here? You're not going to be alone. You're not going to manage your money. You're not going to plan. You're not going to be cautious when it comes to your transportation. What are you going to have out? Why is your transportation here? Because you're going to recognize that you need to have a promoter and get out of your feelings. You're in your feelings all the time. There's going to be a gift, and somebody's going to leave you a legacy. Somebody's going to leave you a gift of a legacy. Wow. And they're not unreliable either. I don't know what to say. All I know is what I see. It looks like you're gonna recognize that somebody's gonna leave you an inheritance or something. Did you get all that, baby? Guidance for Manu and what to do for this instability. You're going to make peace with somebody who's unreliable. Outcome for Manu's spirit when it comes to this career. Growing up and not being a helper. Why are you not a helper? Because you're not looking for opportunities, and that's why you're having this loss. Clarify the loss. It's somebody who's writing something and you're not planning on it. What are they planning and writing? In divine time, you'll know because you're going to juggle. And you can't see. It's not meant for you to see this yet. But it looks like somebody's going to have an inheritance for you and possibly leave you a car. You're having some confusion. Let's see how you can not F yourself. When it comes to career, how can Manu not F himself? There's a soulmate. You need to leave them alone and realize you were born to stand out. What else? Ask your angels in reverse. And it's like they're saying, clean up your house and then you will talk. Alright, what else? Don't have doubt and don't let your music be in reverse. Why is music in reverse? Because you need to get some work done at home and you need to have an awakening. You're not speaking up, you're not opening up, and you can't avoid toxic people. You feel like you're normal though. You don't have any gifts. You don't want the conclusion. Spirit, is Manu going to be successful in the career life in the next 30 days? The situation will not improve. You're not listening to your intuition about waiting. Why does he need to wait? Because right now it's not the right time. Why is it not the right time? It's not the right time because of success and improving health. So you'll have more success once your health improves, is what's being said. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, well just settle down. Calm down. Calm down. Maybe we need to go to a different deck. I feel like you need to find out what is blocking you from moving forward in your career. I'm going to read these intuitively, so you just listen to what I'm saying. What's blocking Manu in career life? It's like you feel like it sucks. Like there's nothing you love to do. You don't love to work. You hate to work. It's like you don't take care of yourself and you feel like that this work just sucks. It's nothing you want to do. There's nothing you want to do or be or you're not satisfied with. It's always just disappointment. Alright, what else? You're burned out from being too nice. You're too nice to people. You need to stop being so nice because it's burning you out. So what should he do instead? You need to stop procrastinating. And someone body shames you. It's like they talk shit about your body. And this is why you're burned out. Are you getting it better now? You're burned out. I just keep getting burned out over and over again. And it was in the original reading too. What spiritual gifts are operating in Manu's life, Spirit? Manu, you're going to have a doorway open and your loved ones in spirit are there. It could be a man and a woman and a child. And you're also very protected. Alright, outcome of the doorway. Numbers are a factor, and the tree of life is a factor. And your spirit guides are helping you. Okay? I'm just going to give you some guidance right now because that's all I can do for you at this point. It may just be that I'm overtired because it's getting so late here, and I may have to wait and do your reading tomorrow instead. How are your working angels? May I see, please? They're helping you to manifest, and with your music keeps coming out. What else? You might be a musician. You adore someone, or someone adores you. You have a lot of grace and resurrection and unity. With vision. You're going to have a vision. Alright. Alright. I guess you're either not here, you gave up. I don't know what happened, but I did try to help you the best that I could. And I hope that I was of some help to you. I'll look at this one more way, and that's going to be it, because it could just be that I'm just too exhausted. I need rest. Show me what's coming towards Manu in career life. Okay, Manu, there we go. There we go. That's what you want to see when you're having your career reading. Okay, clearly you're going to move forward. You're going to have those options that were shown. You're going to build a foundation. You could be even going back to school to learn about something. And you are going to have a new opportunity of some sort. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Can't really get any better than that in a career reading. I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do with the opportunity? May I see, please? You're going to have hard misfortune. Why? Because you're resisting change. You don't want things to change. You want to be fearless and take action when you want to. It's like you don't want to get serious about work. It's truly what it's saying, and until you're ready to hear the message, I can't really give it to you. Okay? Alright, I'm going to have to end it there because I got to get some sleep. But I will be back tomorrow, and I'll be happy to read for you again, Manu, if you'll trust me to do so. But I think that some of the things that I said were valid because they kept repeating themselves. And when that happens, it's Spirit's way is letting me know as a reader that yes, you know, this is what's happening. That's all I can say about it. I do love you, and I want to try my best to read for you, but I'm human, I make mistakes, and I'm not always right 100%. Usually pretty close, but not always, okay? Alright, I love you, and I hope you did get something out of it. And sometimes when you ask what's coming in the future, you might not understand it right now because you're asking what the future holds for your life. And in order to get a clear answer, you have to be on a two-way, you know, you got to be in tune. And I try to be. I try to be. I'm not always. I'll be honest with you. But I do love you guys. And I'm going to go to bed, okay? Alright. Have a great night. And I'll see you in the morning around 10:30 or 11. Take care. Bye-bye.